Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This is actually the second time I'm filming this because, well, at least going through the motions because I didn't realize I actually didn't push the button to record. So here's the picture I am scrapbooking. It is the side of my house with all the icicles on it. Yeah, and that's all snow. So I made it look like it was a window. I took some of that gray wood grain I have and turned it into a window. And then I have that same wood grain and I cut it down to 8.5 by 5.5. And usually I would just cut it in half, but that would have put my stripes going this way and I wanted them to go going this way. So I'm going to have my picture here, and then I want a whole bunch of stuff here. I will show you the scrap lift I am doing. It is this one right here. Isn't that cool? I found it on Pinterest and I fell in love with it, and so I wanted to try it. So let's get going. Okay, so I tried to find out who was the original creator for this layout, and I couldn't find a name, but yeah, I really like it. Okay, I think it's a digital art or digital scrapbooking. I'm not positive, but I'm thinking it is. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use my big Christmas tree stamp. I love this stamp. I've used it on cards before, but never into the scrapbooking. And here I'm going to stamp it on the back side of this paper I want to use because I don't actually want the stamp. I just want the outline of it so I can use it to cut it as a template to cut out this awesome Christmas tree shape. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't need a good stamp of everything and you don't have to see it, but just enough so I can see the outside edge and be able to cut it out. And that's what I did here. And see, doesn't it make a cute Christmas tree? Okay, I'm going to have the Christmas tree there and the picture beside it, just like in the inspiration piece. I am going to use my punches here of all three sizes of the snowflake punches, and I'm going to punch out more than that, but this will get me started. And I mean, I don't have all the cool stuff that they have in the layout, but it's just for inspiration. And so I am just adding in different things that I like. So I have my snowflakes, and then these round snowflakes that I was going to use on my last layout and didn't end up working. So I got 3 of them onto this one. And then I love this little penguin. He's so cute, and I figure it's perfect for the icicles. And then I have just a couple left of these banner pieces that I've been cutting apart and using on different layouts. So I am going to get them onto this layout, what is left. And I think that works out perfect. So I think that's how it's going to end up being. I might change up the order a little bit. But yeah. Now on the camera here, I do notice that the layout looks like I have 2 gray ones of these little banners next to each other, but I don't. That first one that I am laying down now, that's actually a dark blue. It looks gray on camera here, but it's the same color as this dark blue one that I'm laying down here. So the first 2 are the same shade of blue. Alright, so now I'm just getting my snowflakes adhered down. That little penguin is a sticker, so it's already stuck down just fine. I do, after I forgot while the camera was on to actually glue down the little circle snowflake, and then so I go back in and I glue that one down, and then the other snowflake on the other side of that little penguin, I don't glue it down, it's just stuck down with the sticker, but I do end up adding a couple things underneath of it, so you'll see that here in a sec. I love the way that the snowflakes look on the white background. It's hard to see on camera, but because they're all white and the background actually does have wood grain in it, they do stand out pretty nicely. And it just gives it a really soft textured look. So I've got a whole bunch more snowflakes scattered around. And then I decided to come in with some trees. And I'm just doing a rough, almost like a triangle cut on these two trees, and I'm just going to layer them up in front of the window here. And I'm just doing two of them, and I really like the way that they work out right here. They are so cute, and it just helps fill in that space, because that's what I liked about the original layout, was how full it was. So I was trying to make mine full with what I had. I do come in with these little pearls, they're half pearls, sticky back, and so I'm just like scattering them around along with the snowflakes, and just give it a little bit more dimension. And then I do come in with these two, what do you call them? Ornaments. Clear ornaments I got from the dollar store a couple of years ago. I love them. They turn out perfect on here. The one beside the little penguin, I think off camera, I move it down underneath that snowflake just a little bit more. I don't move it a lot, just a little tiny bit down, so it's more tucked underneath there. And then let's see, what else do I think that's all I'm going to add to it, other than I am going to stamp my title, which is Merry and Bright, in this big beautiful stamp that my sister gave me. She gave me it last summer. I think she got it at like a thrift store or something. I'm not sure, but it's so cool. And this is the first time I've used it, and it didn't stamp the best, but I forgot to prep it. But I do like the way it looks. It looks kind of rustic after I stamp it. If it was on something else, I'd probably want to restamp it. But on this, I end up actually liking the way that it's imperfect. And so I got Merry and Bright down here. And that's a lot of blue below the picture. And so I decided to come in with a single snowflake in blue above the picture, or above the layout too, on the top left corner. I am just taking my blue Sharpie and hitting a couple of the spots that needed to be highlighted a little bit that did not get stamped. I didn't do too much though, just a couple little spots. Here's that blue snowflake. I didn't want a really good impression of it either, so I just kind of tapped it onto the layout, and I love the way it turned out. And now I'm just going to finish it off with a doodled border all the way around. So here is my layout. I actually really like how it turned out. It's really cute, and this is more of a filler page for a day that I don't have a story. I will stick into the book just so I can remember the cold December we had this year. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Bye!